What's up, everybody? This is Will, and welcome to another episode of The Shooter Sense. And on this episode, we're going to take a look at my top 5 daytime summer fragrances. We're going to get right into it with an honorable mention. And that honorable mention is Ventana by Armaf. Funky looking bottle, but this smells pretty good. Now, if you don't know, this is a clone of Sauvage, and Armaf, they did a really good job with this one. This one here, the ambroxan is toned down a lot, which is one reason why I don't like Sauvage. This one is a lot smoother and it performs very well. With this one, I'm getting 6 to 8 hours with 2 hours of really good projection. And again, you all know this is a compliment getter, just like Sauvage. Okay, coming in at number 5, this fragrance actually started my fragrance journey. I don't know how many years ago, but I remember walking into Macy's and smelling every single thing that they had there, and the only other fragrance that I liked at that time was Gucci Guilty Black. I think that's the name of it, Gucci Guilty Black. When I got to this fragrance here, I absolutely fell in love with it, and I'm still in love with this fragrance. It's one of my most complimented fragrances that I do have in my collection, and I will wear this the entire summer, at least once or twice a week at the very least. And that fragrance is Versace For Own. As we all know, this is very similar to Chanel's Allure Sport. We also know that this is a lot better than Allure Sport. The projection for the first 2 hours is ridiculous. I get anywhere from 5 to 7 hours of longevity with this fragrance. It's definitely a compliment getter, and it's something I will always have in my collection. Coming in at number 4, we have Aqua DZ Absolute. Now, this fragrance really reminds me of Hawass. It's very similar, if not maybe 95% similar. Even though I do love this fragrance and I love the smell, the sweetness in this fragrance can be a little bit too much sometimes. So in the high heat, the sweetness in this fragrance is actually turned down a notch, which makes it perfect for me. The longevity is great, the projection is great, and it's another one that's a great compliment gift. All right, coming in at number 3. This is another fragrance that I really don't think will ever leave my collection. It's one that I also really only like wearing in the high heat. It performs great. The ladies love it. To me, it's a classic. And that fragrance is Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme. This one here, creamy, powdery, citrus scent. I absolutely love it. This is definitely a classic. This will always be in my collection. The ladies love this fragrance. I get so many compliments on it. Heck, I may wear this one tomorrow. With this one here, I'm getting about 8 to 10 hours of longevity. I'm getting about 2.5 hours of really good projection in a high heat. Coming in at number 2, this fragrance here, this is actually my most complimented fragrance in my collection. I've had 3 bottles of this fragrance. I love wearing this fragrance when I'm shooting a wedding, an outdoor wedding. It has beast mode projection and longevity, and to most, this scent is very unique. We have here Bond number 9, Centerpiece for Him. With this one, you're getting pineapple, juniper berries. It gives off this dirty, earthy, tart smell that makes it so sophisticated. I think there's a few times where a couple of brides have actually had second thoughts of getting married after they smelled this on me. If you're really looking to stand out in the crowd in the summer, pick this one up. Okay, now coming in at number 1 for my favorite summer daytime fragrance is Imperial Casino Room 540 by Dua. You get that Creed Millesime Imperial along with that BR540 DNA together. And one of the main reasons why I really like this fragrance is because in an original fragrance, I don't really like that sea salty note. It's a little bit too much for me. This one here, it's toned down. This fragrance here performs so well in the high heat. Performance is great. I'm getting anywhere from 8 to 10 hours with this one, with about 2.5 hours of really good projection. This is really another crazy compliment getter. So there you have it, my top 5 daytime summer fragrances, along with this one honorable mention. Now, once again, just like in all my videos, I'm going to have a guest come in and give her take on each one of these fragrances. So make sure you stay tuned.